Hey, what up, everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you with the Raw 5-point preview for WWE's Monday Night Raw, February 22nd, 2016. As of right now, WWE does not have a WWE Raw 5-point preview up, so we're just gonna have to look at the Fastlane show and basically try and build off of this show to find out what Monday Night Raw is going to be. Definitely, we found out what the main event is going to be on the way to WrestleMania 32. As of right now, I know that every once in a while we have a Royal Rumble winner or we have an Elimination Chamber winner. In the past, we've had people butt into main events, and that's mainly because they don't know how to use a certain person on the card. They don't want to waste their star power, and maybe if they added somebody in there to make it a triple threat, it makes it a bigger deal. If you think about like WrestleMania 20 with Benoit, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, or would that be Edge, Big Show, and John Cena match from WrestleMania 25. These matches pop up from time to time. Honestly, when it comes down to it, and I think about WrestleMania main events, WrestleMania 20 had a great main event, and people don't talk about it for the reason everybody knows that everybody doesn't talk about it, but Roman versus Triple H is being built up for a long time. This goes back to basically when the Shield turned on the Authority, and they had those Shield versus Evolution matches that go way back, and then that basically turned into Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins, but Seth Rollins isn't there anymore. So now basically Roman Reigns has chopped down every piece of the pie in the Authority. He's taken out Randy Orton. He's taken out Seth Rollins. Now it's time to go after the leader, and that is Triple H. And Triple H coming back to be the champion and have this big match at WrestleMania 32 is one way to really set a story. They've been trying to push Roman Reigns to be the top guy in the company for a long time, and this is when you finally do it. I've been thinking for a while it's time to shit or get off the pot with Roman Reigns, and I thought that he was going to win the championship at TLC, and I was very upset when he didn't do it. But at the end of the TLC, we had Roman Reigns taking out his aggressions on Triple H, and then the next night on Monday Night Raw in Philadelphia, winning the championship when Triple H wasn't there. But one way or another, by hook or by crook, they finally found a way to get that championship off of him, and now it's on to Triple H, who won the Royal Rumble, and I think at WrestleMania it's going to be one hell of a show. Honestly, when I look at the card, I see a lot of matches that I don't really think need to be going into rematches. I think that maybe Jericho versus AJ Styles might get another run around the block, but the WWE's going to have to figure out some roadblocks in a lot of divisions. Last week, out of the middle of nowhere, we had Summer Rae beat Paige. We had the heat up of Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. You go back to the Royal Rumble, we had Sasha Banks introducing herself basically as a singles by turning on Charlotte and basically looked like she was going to be the number one contender by kicking Becky Lynch out of the ring and taking the championship and posing with it over Charlotte. And then out of the middle of nowhere, Brie Bella becomes the number one contender because she gets a non-title win on Raw, and she has one hell of a match here. But Sasha and Becky are pushed to having a tag team match to open the show against Team Bad. I want to see one-on-one. I want to see Sasha Banks go up against Charlotte. I wouldn't be surprised. Triple H would be able to put over the fact that these three girls all came from NXT, and these three girls all debuted as a part of the Divas Revolution, and it would sort of bring life to that Divas Revolution, and they would be able to rewrite history about how good the Divas Revolution really was, because that came in with a lot of fire behind it. But within a few weeks, they just ran out of gas. You could definitely tell that they were really trying to put the heat on Charlotte. They wanted to get Charlotte versus Paige off of the ground, and Becky Lynch was sort of in the background. Sasha Banks sort of got pushed all the way to the background just by basically, all right, you're with Team Bad. You want to have somebody in your team, you can have Sasha Banks, and we could tell that she was special because during this time she had the awesome match against Bayley at NXT, Takeover Brooklyn or whatever the heck it was called, but it is what it is. I don't want to see Kalisto versus Del Rio. Maybe Del Rio was just trying to prove to everyone that he didn't deserve to be on the pre-show, but him pulling on Kalisto's mask and making more out of that match that there should have been scares me to the fact that we might be seeing this again. You've already had a 2 out of 3 falls match. What can you do from here on out? People have been talking about hair versus mask, but I mean, when your match was on the pre-show of Fastlane and this show wasn't that good, it shows you that people in the company and people out of the company, people watching on TV, don't care about this feud. From there we go to the New Day with the Tag Team Championships. It looks like they're not going to be debuting Enzo and Kaz. So, now you just have this roadblock of the Usos, the Dudleys, maybe the League of Nations. They're going to be putting a team into this. You've also got the Lucha Dragons. You got the Ascension. Lots of tag teams and only one tag team title. So they have to find something to get from there. And why the hell did the Wyatts lose? That made no sense. And so basically it looked like I thought we were going to get Brock Lesnar against Bray Wyatt. I don't know if Brock is on Raw or not. I haven't heard about that, but I'll have to look into that. But they got some working to do for WrestleMania 32. They sold a lot of tickets. There's a lot of people coming. There's a lot of people with high expectations. WrestleMania is going to have to find a way to deliver, and it starts with Monday Night Raw on Monday, USA.